Accusation by Economist against Buhari's regime that may affect investment in Nigeria. Although the 178-year-old magazine wasn't happy with Buhari during his military junta between December 31st, 1983 to 1985 for having blood in his hands, it is said it was supporting him because Jonathan's administration was corrupt and utterly inept. A former dictator is better choice than a failed president, the Economist say in its February 5, 2015 editorial titled The Least Awful. In another editorial, the news magazine described good luck as bad luck for Nigeria and lampooned him in a series of editorial before he was eventually booted out of office at the polls. 6 years have gone and the Economist has come out to level the most devastating allegations, which are seemingly a reflection of what Nigerians can see against Buhari, who promised change Nigerians had been dreaming of. The London-based news magazine in its October 23, 2021 editorial titled "The Crime Scene at the Heart of Africa" doesn't only accuse the regime of Katsina Borno semi-democrat Buhari as inept, it also revealed how some Nigerian soldiers under Buhari's leadership sell weapons to terrorists group Boko Haram and other criminal elements to disorganize Nigeria. The Nigerian army has described the editorial as evil and aimed at destabilizing Nigeria. But when the Economist supported him before the election and praised the victory of Buhari as the poll in its April 2015 edition, Three Cheers for Democracy, the present ruling All Progressive Congress APC was elated that it got an international endorsement. How the allegation against Buhari regime by the Economist may affect investment at Informdia NG Business Solution. We summarize the strong allegation against the government's Buhari after disserting the editorial into 15. The allegations are insecurity, ethnic grievance, abuse of human rights, wasteful government officials, poor economic management, gangs of kidnappers in Northwest, unlawful killings across Nigeria, disobedience to court order by DSS, failure to set up police, secessionist violence, attacks in Southeast, jihadists carving out territories within Nigeria, robbery by Nigerian police officer on highways, sales of equipment by Nigerian soldiers to terrorists, migration of Nigerian youths because of uncertainty, disaster is in waiting, insecurity in last. In the last doing business index by the World Bank, Nigerian wasn't among the top 20, not because there were no resource, neither lack of investment opportunities. The rising insecurity across the country is a strong deterrent to investors. Not just that, the data released by the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics revealed that only 11 Nigerian states received foreign investment in 2020. The reason wasn't solely because of the pandemic. Insecurity is a huge distracting factor. The Ijaws are not happy. Some part of Yorubas are complaining while the entire Middle Belt is complaining of political subjugation despite being under the Northern hegemony. Which investors would take their monies to Abia or Imo at this time when attacks on government facilities and killings are everyday news, which seems to be no news again? Since 1999, no politician from the Southeast geopolitical zone has ever ruled Nigeria, and the political wave of the 2023 election doesn't look favorable to the region that is already burning. Clamor for the state of Biafra continues to raise. The Economist isn't the first to accuse Buhari government of abuse of fundamental human rights. Amnesty International and several civil societies have made a similar accusation. Each time anyone does, Lai Mohammed, Nigerian Minister of Information, would come on national TV to describe it as a lie. Those who have been following events Nigerians saw how security men nearly killed Uber driver on October 20 at the one-year memorial march of the End SARS protest. Journalists were also harassed and dehumanized. Some of them were arrested and wrongfully detained. Violation of human rights deterres investors. A country that wants to encourage foreign investment must respect human rights. The decision of Twitter to cite its African headquarters in Ghana, despite having the highest user base in Nigeria, is driven by a total disregard to human rights. A few companies closed shops in Nigeria and relocated their investments to Ghana because of many economic factors, including insecurity. Under Buhari, Nigeria has accumulated more debt than all Nigerian presidents since 1999 combined. He says Nigeria debt is manageable. He also shows interest to take more loans, even from countries that are poorer than Nigeria in terms of mineral resource. Nigeria's external debt at the time Jonathan left office on May 29, 2015 was 7.3 billion, but Buhari regime borrowed more to make the external loan reach 28.3.57 billion dollars. December 2020, it means Buhari regime borrowed an estimate third of extra of 21 billion dollars between 2015 to 2020, yet government officials, including Buhari, his ministers, Guluchios, members of the National Assembly, are not ready to cut their parasitic spending. It shows poor management. It shows that the lawmakers and the executive may not make any effective policies that may translate the economic benefits. Rather, they would continue to look for ways to cover up the tracks of economic mismanagement. Severally, Buhari boasted of lifting Nigeria out of recession. His minister equally did the same when the opportunity arose. Sadly, the economists say Nigerian economic trouble are compounded by a government that is inept and heavy-handed. The news magazine also accused Buhari of turning an OI shock into a recession by propping up the naira and banning many imports in the hope this will spur domestic production. Instead, he sent annual food inflation soar above 20%. Just imagine. Who is going to explain this to the president and make him understand? I think it's people that understand Hausa properly are the ones who needs to explain this to him in Hausa language, because I think, or maybe they should use his own Daura language. What is it called? That's their so-called language over there. Maybe if they use that to explain to him, the president might understand, because it seems like all these English-speaking people, they are making the president confused. He does not understand what they are all saying or where they are driving at. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.